Anyway, hey guys, so upcoming is chapter 3. We're just gonna call this Irving. This is another pretty much auto scroller. There are 2 stop off points that you're gonna have to deal with. The first stop off point, it really doesn't matter who does it, but because the Chris player usually has more ammo, or the handgun player usually has more ammo, they will stay on the boat and shoot at enemies so that the other player can go ahead, press a switch, and come back. The second stop off point is relatively straight lines. It's a dual action switch that we're going to need to hit that's protected by 2 Gatling guns. You'll see both of us shoot each Gatling gun each shoot 1 Gatling gun, so we don't have to deal with that. The enemies that spawn are a little bit random, so if you're unlucky you'll get Molotovs that burn the area right in front of the switch. There's no point in resetting because you get reset all the way prior to the auto scroller. And after the 2 stop offs, we'll be dealing with Irving, and yeah. So right now, the first major inventory we're going to do for 3.3 is we're going to go to organize, sell all our treasures, which if you recall, it was T plus TV, and then just press enter. You're not going to have as much gold as I have, 40,000, because it's a New Game Plus file. You should have enough for 2 rocket launchers. So instead of scrolling down like I'm doing right now, what you can do is mouse wheel. Depends on how good your mouse wheel is, but generally 2 full mouse wheels for me gets me to rocket launcher. So you're gonna just spam, press enter, buy the 2 rockets, or if you can't buy 2, just buy 1. As you can see, we were kind of close there. Put it in your 2 or whatever slot you're comfortable in, and yeah.
It is ready up. Yeah, we put them in certain slots that we like, just for the quick shots. Which is where, yeah, we'll explain once we get to the boss. But I usually like to quick swap to 6, and then Kamu likes to quick swap to 2.
I don't know why you could do 6, but anyway, an auto scroller, you want to try to save as much bullets as you can, so you just want to shoot each enemy once, just so it staggers. If you can knock them on your feet, you're pretty much set. So the handgun player here is going to be shooting all this because he's got way more bullets than you. And like any part where you have to just wait, you can just heal each other while you're here. And as the player who's not shooting the handgun, it's essential right here that you cheer your player on. He does a little bit, no, he doesn't do more damage, but if you press V and up, or I don't actually, it's not the default key, but my partner
X
action,
for me.
Yeah, my partner action is V. So you want a partner action and up, which will tell them which you'll cheer them on.
And all these barrels that I'm hitting here are good to take out like all the enemies in the area. This is just comes down to good aim basically. And then you just want to make sure that you're covering for the machine gun player. Don't worry too much about the flying creatures here. They're gonna despawn anyway, so you can just kind of walk around the boat here until they despawn. This guy's guaranteed. Always shoot him. This guy's gonna come down here, around the other side. Shoot him as well. And then you can also pre-fire this dude right here. Pre-fire this barrel.
All right, let's go.
You can also shoot right over there. This guy right here, you want to make sure that just takes 1 shot to do. QT prompts to duck under the pipes. Here, we thought that you had to shoot these guys, but in reality, you don't.
Another pipe. Get down.
You can just hear the best line in the game. Another pipe. Get down.
All memes aside,
Continue to shoot all the barrels and the enemies that are in the area.
all memes aside, as the machine gun player, you just kind of want to make sure he's hitting all the barrels, scouting for any enemies that might be throwing nades. While they don't stop your boat, it'll damage you, and there's no point in taking unnecessary damage. So coming up, there are 2 Gatling guns you can see right here. The machine gun player will deal with the one on the left. The Chris player will deal with the one on the right. And if you just watch from each of our perspectives, it's very specific lines that enable it for best optimization. So Sheva player is going to stop at this, turn at this corner, since this guy spawns a little quicker, and shoot that guy off the Gatling gun.
Fuck. There we go.
You're gonna hold the door for Chris, if you guys remember that tech. Ha ha ha. And go ahead and second switch. So right now there are arrows, but sometimes they're Molotov throwers, and Molotov throwers are the worst because they just block your path entirely.
Yeah, it's tempting to shoot a lot of these guys, but you really don't want to because there's a lot of like, there's a very high chance a lot of these guys will be Plagas.
Chris will
just hold the door for Sheva here. And then if you're low on ammo and low on heals, you can grab the healing herb that's here. And I like to grab this handgun ammo that's right here. It's a 15, plus 15 handgun ammo, which is really, really nice.
Okay, so this next bit we'll be demonstrating 2 techs. One of them is kind of a gimmicky tech. The other one's the quick firing. So what's going to happen in simple terms, when you aim down the rocket, there's a whole slow animation and your cursor doesn't end up where you're aiming it, and you need to hit Irving right where his weak spot is for this part. So we'll just show it really quickly. I'll just show it in the back right here. So what you're going to do, if you just aim with your rocket and try to shoot that wall, there's a whole animation and bam, you fire right there. Reset.
Yep.
But if you do the quick firing way, it'll look something like this. You aim with your non-rocket gun, hotkey to your rocket and fire, so it'll look like this.
And I'll demonstrate it with 6. There we go. Also, restarting checkpoints, by the way, does just reset your inventory, so you can, if you mess up a fight like this, you can just reset the checkpoint and you'll get your rocket back to try again.
Alright. Can you hit the first Irving for me?
Yep.
So there are 2 ways you can do this, boss.
What the hell is that thing? Just get out of here, Josh. It's too dangerous.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So after about 7.5 seconds, okay, there's a reason why I counted. So if you're doing this the normal way, you can just aim, quick fire, and hit the ground right where I'm aiming, right below him, because the rocket will actually explode right in front of him. If you aim at him, you might actually miss and fire behind him. So we can reset. That's the normal way. There's a really cool way of doing it that you can kill him in the cutscene. And that's, I'll just demonstrate it. You have to aim where I'm aiming, and you have to fire exactly 7.5 seconds after it. So with the rocket, you're gonna aim at this top left corner right here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So if you did that right, you would kill him in that cutscene, which saves you time, but that's almost impossible to do. I've yet to see anyone do that on a solid run without resetting. So
yeah, it's really hard to do it right in the cutscene like that. So
you could do it, yeah.
I'll try it, but
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, even then it didn't register. Yeah, even then it didn't register, even though he pretty much got it. So yeah, we'll just do this the normal way. I'll shoot him. I'll shoot this one first.
Okay. And then you're gonna grab the first aid spray, right? Yeah. Whoever is shooting this Irving on the left here, make sure that they grab the first aid spray at the back. That's just a free heal.
You don't want to fire too early because you want his whole body to be above water. Otherwise, he won't activate the second phase of this boss fight. So Chris is going to aim at the water just below him and it'll kill him.
And that is that.
And that's chapter 3.